Hello, this is Kevin with the Healthy Omnivore, and today I want to actually talk to you even a little bit more about improving your posture. And I'm going to give you a brief review of what we learned last time, and then I want to get into talking to you about how to improve your posture while you're seated. So remember, it all comes down to the plumb line. Nice foundation with the feet. You're not externally rotated at the femur. You're not pronated. You're not supinated with the feet. Nice foundation here, okay? Toes straight ahead, right underneath the hips. That plumb line is going to have that string going right through your ankle, through the knee area, top of the pelvis, through the middle of the shoulder, through the ear or back of the ear. So let's talk about what you're going to do when you sit. The challenge is, and we've talked about the whole technology era, is that we sit way too much. So you really need to make sure if you're going to sit, you're going to do it properly. And really, the perfect position for you when you sit is to have this femur parallel to the floor or maybe slightly elevated. Now see, I can't hit the ground if I'm slightly elevated here, so I want to put something underneath my feet. Because you don't want to be dangling. That's a huge mistake. That puts a lot of stress on the low back. You don't want to sit where your pelvis is twisted. You don't want to cross your legs. And if you do cross your legs, you better make sure that your pelvis didn't rotate. So this isn't bad. And it's real easy for me to get a good base with my feet. A lot of my femur is sitting on the bench or the seat itself. And it's easy for me to just exhale, draw the belly button in, and then get that pelvis right underneath me. This right here, that wasn't put there to actually give you better posture. So you don't want to use it that way. What you want to do is you want to make your frame hold your body up. And then at that point, the perfect position for me would be here. I pull my shoulder blades back and down. If I'm working at a computer, I want to make sure that my upper arm is straight up and down. I'm right here. When I'm looking ahead, I want to make sure that my eyes are straight ahead or slightly elevated. If you make it so that monitor is low, your eyes will go down and your head will follow. And this is what it looks like, and it's not attractive. And that's pretty much what we do with everything. We drive that way, we eat that way, we work at the computer that way. I mean, you name it. Everything is heads forward because the eyes are down, shoulders follow, we get weak between the shoulder blades, and we're super tight in the front here. And it's because every single day we do the exact same thing. Let me give you an example. Even though this example is extreme, this thing kills my back, by the way, if I sit on it too long, because it's impossible to have perfect posture with this. See how my knee's shooting down? If I try to get my pelvis underneath me, I'm going to go into extension. So the tendency would be is just to relax, but now I'm in flexion. So this, though it looks cool, is horrible for your low back. Now, if you end up, let's say if you're shorter and you end up flying or something, and that seat's too high, get something underneath your feet. That's just very difficult to do with that. Now the fit ball is nice, and I will tell you right now, this fit ball is a tad bit small for me, but that's okay because in many situations you're not going to have the proper seat, so you need to know what to do. My femur is up a little bit, and personally I'd rather be up than down, so that's okay to me. And here I have a lot of control. If the ball was too big, I wouldn't have this kind of control. So I've got the nice base with my feet, got the femur, I'm relatively comfortable with that. Then I'm going to get that pelvis right underneath me. That needs to be straight up and down. So then I exhale, draw in. My core is engaged. My low back is nice and controlled and tight. At that point, I'm going to, when I exhale, I will pull my blades back and down, squeeze a little tennis ball between the shoulder blades. My eyes are straight ahead. Drop the chin slightly. There you go. Now, that's a lot of work. I'm not going to tell you anything different. That is quite a challenge. So if you're going to sit properly, you're going to find that you need to give yourself a break every now and then. But don't let that pelvis go into flexion and just sit there and hold it for hours on end. And then when you do that, then you just collapse in your upper body as well, where your shoulders are forward, your head's forward. It's very difficult to get that back if you allow your body to go there day after day after day. So we're going to have one more short video in this series, and in that video I'm going to actually talk to you a little bit about one core strengthening exercise and then one exercise to actually improve the strength between your shoulder blades, and they'll actually help open you up in the front area of your body as well. So this was Kevin, and thank you very much for visiting the Healthy Omnivore.